Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for the entire month of August, the longer readings for my Capricorns. Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? So this is the longer reading. I use 3 decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, gives me that main message. My Don Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards fills in those gaps. And then I finish with my Osha Zen Tarot cards for any kind of words of advice. Now, remember, I do pray, meditate, and infuse the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Now, I have added a little clip. It is 5.5 minutes long. And so if you want to go past it, you can, I'm going to put it in and you can, go 5.5 minutes starting now. So let's talk about August. Thank goodness we have August. July's energy was just all over the place. Eclipses, solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, Mercury retrograde, all these other planets retrograde. August will be almost like a vacation. It will be calmer. And the neat thing about this is that we are in Leo season now, the first beginning of August till the 23rd when we transition to Virgo season. And because of the way the planetary alignment is, because this is one of the more powerful astrological years, this is going to be about clarity. This is going to be about honesty. This is going to be about fulfilling destiny. This is going to be about, no shadows, no shadows. Anything's possible. Honesty, okay? If you're going to lie, let me give you fair warning. If you're going to lie about something, it's going to be revealed. Because remember all of that activity in July and what I talked about with the longer readings in July? This energy will go through December when the next eclipse is here. It is going to be about honesty and revealing what was hidden. So that's really, do not, try to stay on the straight and narrow, okay? Not even little tiny fibs. Now, couple of things. The new moon, I'm going to look at my notes. The new moon, July 31st through August 1st. Now, it's interesting because this brings the second new moon in July, but it also is the first new moon for August because the next new moon, now that new moon is in Leo, the next new moon will be in Virgo, and that's August 30th. So we also have our planets. Some are still going to be retrograde, but Mercury goes direct July 31st through, goes direct and transitions July 31st to August 1st. There's still going to be that 2-week shadow period when all, retrogrades. It gives a little bit of time to stabilize that energy and to get them where they started from. So that will bring us up to that August 14th, 15th, when the full moon is here, and that will be in Aquarius. Aquarius is about dreaming and dreaming big. Now, with this Leo energy and Aquarius being the mirror to Leo, and this Leo energy is going to be also about honesty. It's also going to be about being the person you're meant to be. It's going to be about, no shadows, anything is possible. It's going to be a very positive energy, but more so with that energy will be more from the 15th until the 23rd, okay? Once that shadow of Mercury is completely lifted. Couple of other planets, though, you want to be aware of is Jupiter goes direct August 11th. Jupiter is a very strong, powerful planet. It's also a playful planet, too. Then we have, these planets are all retrograde all through August. That's Chiron, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto. All of them are retrograde. They're very shadowy planets. So they're revisiting the shadows. They're revisiting the secrets. They're going to be pulling things up. Now, we go to into Virgo, August 23rd. And Virgo then, all the things that were happening in the beginning of August, the things that were being put into place, the positive moves, all of that good energy becomes more put into a more stable environment. So it's like, there might be this change, especially like I said, through the, like that 15th through the 23rd, but it's like good positive things. You're figuring out what you want to be, who you want to be, what do I want to be when I grow up? And then once that kind of gets put into place, it's kind of like a puzzle. You're getting all those pieces put together, and it's a very true and honest puzzle. Then Virgo comes and it solidifies. It puts like that plastic over the puzzle, and it makes that puzzle a more stable piece. Okay? And it's also, now this is something, and I'm going to post the article on my Facebook page, but I really love this. This is about all, again, I talked to you about it in July, but this is again about karma. This is about karma. This is about, liars being revealed. I want to say liar, liar, pants are on fire. But this is about karma. So this month is going to be, I feel, a very positive month for our viewers because, we try to be on the straight and narrow, but I feel it's going to be a much easier month to navigate through. Okay? Okay. So now on to your reading. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen for my Capricorn. So, as we were just talking about on the clip, a lot of things are being revealed, that Capricorn moon. Oh my gosh, I almost feel like you should take a break. And, I don't know, but it's like you're going out. I think this is going to be a good month for you. Don't get me wrong with that. But I feel like, things are being so revealed, and while you're okay with that because you yourself are, for the most part, as much as we can, be a truth sayer, I feel that people might, they don't want to necessarily have their truth be revealed. There's many people, and they could possibly hold that against you. So just be aware of that. But that's them. That's not you. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, that's them. Okay, let's go ahead and see now what's going to happen for my Capricorns with this. Yeah, I mean, sometimes your bluntness and it's, again, that's them, but the bluntness is not necessarily appreciated. Okay. All three cards are face down and they are all reversed. So you know what that means. Strong message for my Capricorns. First card, the Three of Water. Water energy, of course, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, fluid, emotional. And this is good times. This is you celebrating. This is things being told to you. This is you receiving good news, okay? This is emotional flowing, but this is you receiving good news. So this is a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. But it's also telling you it's a time for you to have some more fun. Okay? Time to have more fun than what you're necessarily having. Sometimes when those people are being, stop those, whatever it is with those people that are, they're mucking up you a little bit. You get out of that drama. Stay away from their drama. Come to the light side, okay? Come to the light side and have some fun, because there are a lot of people that are wanting to say really great things about you and good things about you. So it's kind of like, you can have 10 people give their opinions and 9 people say wonderful things about you, and then that one, and you not you per se, but people in general focus on just that one. So there's this imbalance. So come over to the light side. Stay around the people that are supporting you, that are telling you, that appreciate you, that like your bluntness, that like your sense of humor. Stay with those people. The ones that aren't, they don't matter anyway. Okay, next card, again reversed, balance. Okay, we were just kind of talking about that. Archangel Zadkiel. So this is about keeping, sometimes with my Capricorns, I feel that you tend to get a little bit into the negative side, and you kind of stay there. And again, it's that one person, not those 9. I want you to take and try to work on getting more of a balance and staying towards that light. Okay, so what does this mean? Then this means that October, oh my goodness, something about October. This means that August, so keep that in the future radar, but August is going to be about a time that things are actually, they're actually going to be very positive energy for you, and it's actually going to take some of, that negative energy is actually going to be removed, or you're going to not accept it. You're going to push that negative away from you. And you are going to actually, I feel that you're going to feel lighter in spirit. You're going to feel happier. And it's almost like you're going to say, well, I haven't felt like this in a while. And I don't remember the last time that I felt this. It's like, so I feel like you're going to have a lightness in your spirit. Now, balance, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for the perfect time. Okay. Also, too, when you do want to speak, I'm never going to tell you not to speak your bluntness, not to speak your truth, but always remember the receiver, okay? Remember the receiver, and remember they may not necessarily appreciate it as much as with the same, they may not appreciate receiving the message even though you are giving it with good intentions, okay? Okay. Next card, again reversed, is unity. Okay, 5s are about change. Archangel Sandalphon, very strong, kind of a mysterious type of energy here too. And this is following traditional methods. This is following, doing things the way everybody expects you to do them. Maybe you're going to find, so even though there's this wonderful, celebration going on and you're working towards balance, you may find that, a couple of things. You may find that you are expected to behave in a more traditional manner, and that will go against your grain. Or you may find that the security of traditional behaviors actually provides you some peace, okay? Some security, some feeling of being grounded, okay? So there could be, both ways could be going on. So this is traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Now, let's go on and see if we can get some clarification on this, because that unity, in many ways, you like the traditional. In many ways, you actually do. You do like, having a, okay, please don't yell at me. You do like having that 9-to-5 job, getting that steady paycheck. But in other ways, you don't necessarily always like the work that you're doing in that 9-to-5 job, and maybe you feel that they could be, that maybe you could be paid a little bit more. We all feel that way, but maybe you're, a little bit more that way. But at the same time, that unity, it's something that I feel you've been missing for a while, and I feel it's very grounding for you. I feel it's very grounding. I feel like you've been the lone wolf, and this is more about having people around you and people that, again, support you. People that say, you know what, you do a really great job, or you know what, I'm really glad to have you as my friend. And I think that, you've been kind of have you been sheltered? You might have been sheltered, but you've been sheltering yourself. You've been putting those your fences up, your boundaries up. So this is one of those times that you may have to trust a little bit more. Or you may find that your barriers are getting stronger and you're keeping people out. Again, I'm going to advise that you go towards the light. You go towards the people that are there to support you, because there's a lot of people there that are supporting you that you may not necessarily, trust. Is there some trust issues going on? Well, let's see what the next cards say. Harmony. Okay, joining together, being with someone, being in a relationship, job, personal, family. This is again about what I'm saying about you need to be able to reach out. Now, could this also be that a new intimate relationship comes in? Oh, definitely, definitely. It's you being vulnerable to another person. Oh, that's really hard, isn't it? You might want to run back and, you might want to run back to the traditional and put those barriers up. But it could be also you being vulnerable to someone else. If you don't, and again, it's hard. I'm not going to say for you to be vulnerable to somebody and then somebody, that could hurt you. Well, anybody can hurt you. You have to use some good judgment with this too. But this is some vulnerability here too. Harmony, yes, things working together. Yes, having balance, okay? But again, I feel very much vulnerability with this card. Now, let's see the next card. Okay, your third eye chakra. That's right here. Now, chakras are energy points. Some people, you can look it up on the, internet. And the main ones go from the crown down to your root, or to the bottom of your spine. But then there are other energy points in different parts of your body too. But this is your third eye, and this is your intuition. This is the connection with that higher power, guardian angel, spirit guides, voice of the universe, your divine. This is that connection. This is really saying, and it's interesting that this is on top of an archangel, card. But this is saying, make that connection. Maybe you need to take a spiritual journey. Maybe that's where you need to be vulnerable with. But you need to do something where you basically, and this is a little bit difficult, but you basically put aside your ego, your pride, and you make that connection, okay? You say to, you might say, please, you might say something like, I don't know all the answers. Can you help me? Okay? But this is also about you learning or appreciate that that connection that you have. Okay? This is also a lot of psychic abilities, and this is again that intuition, that strong intuition. Next card. And then we have the heart chakra, which is, again, this is about emotion. This is about caring. This is about being, what do you consider, what do you equate with the heart? Being, loving, emotional, wanting, also being vulnerable, okay? So this could definitely be that this could also be that while you are in a place where you have your barriers up, you are, you do not, you may want a relationship, but you don't want to be part that you give to that relationship because so much has been taken from you. And then all of a sudden things start opening up. Somebody might be coming into your life. And again, it could be a job. It could be a personal, interpersonal or a family. And they want to pull you out into that relationship. Okay. And that can be extremely scary. But I'm really feeling the stronger words is being very vulnerable. And that is very scary. Okay. So let's go on to our Osho Zen Tarot and see any words of advice for our Capricorns, because this looks like this is going to be, even though I do feel it will be a strong, that there will be a lot of times that there will be a lot of strength, and I do feel that there will be archangel energy watching over you and, and leading you. I do feel, though, that you may be going into places that angels fear to tread, or that a Capricorn fears to tread, or you may be called to places that a Capricorn fears to tread. So you might be called to become vulnerable. You might be called to be emotional, and that's not, have your emotions be seen by others. Okay, let's go on. It's interesting for you, though. It's an interesting, reading, because I do feel that there's good energy here. There's really good energy, and this is really, it's almost like it's cracking your shell. I feel like your shell is being cracked. Okay, first card, reversed, and here's the Creator. Okay, this is that connection I was talking to you about. The advice is connect, connect, connect. Make sure that connection is strong. Also put out the trust, put out the vulnerability, put out the, submit. Okay, yeah, that's like, oh, there's many times over it's like, okay, I need help with something. Here, I'm giving this to you. Okay, you didn't handle it really quick and I'm going to take it back. No, once you give it, you give it. Okay, next card. Okay, compromise. Now, compromise, this is kind of something that you don't necessarily like to do. I don't like these guys. These guys are swarmy to me. So watch out if you start to feel you are compromising your own values, you're compromising your own, your own integrity. Watch that very much so. But at the same time, really look to see, are you not compromising because of your ego? Are you not compromising because you don't want to be vulnerable? So there's like a double-edged sword on that one. Okay, your last card. Silence. Sometimes it's best to not do anything. Sometimes it's best when, even though around there it may not, maybe people need to be told what they're, sometimes it's best to not do anything. But the other thing about this is also, if you see there's that full moon, we have the full moon coming in on the 15th. It will be in Aquarius. It's about dreaming. It's about connecting. And again, we have the connection here. So sometimes this is just about you reconnecting with, again, the greater universe, the greater creator, the greater whoever that is to you. And sometimes it's really just recharging that battery, reconnecting with those archangels, reconnecting with that, like I said, that greater universe. So interesting energy for you, my Capricorns. There's, I feel there's going to be some emotional times for you. You probably won't like it. Because again, it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. It's going to make you feel icky. It's going to make you feel vulnerable. But at the same time, I do feel that there could be a really good relationship growing from that. Okay. Now, is that a relationship with yourself, your job, your career, family, personal, or is it a, relationship with your higher power? I don't know, but it is a relationship that you have to make some of the, you have to open those barriers a little bit. So, my Capricorns, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.